Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Chere. Thank you for popping by. Today we're going to be making this headband. Now I do have these in all colours, in all sizes and different ways of finishing them off. This is just gathered at the front. I do a twisted one which is quite popular, and I do one that has like a bit of extra tube that I pull tight to make it like a bow effect. So all my terminology is the US terms. I do look a bit different because I'm wearing a wig, because I look silly wearing headbands or hats or anything with short or no hair. So these will be available on my Etsy store, which I'll try and link below. Any products that I've used, I will try and link them below as well. If any links to Amazon, I do get a small commission for those. But if you're interested to know how I make this gorgeous stitch, and I think it's called the ripple stitch, but I've used it in quite a few things. I use it in baby blankets. It's so nice and warm and chunky and just delicious. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Like and subscribe if you do. So for this tutorial we're going to need some yarn, of course, and our corresponding hook, tapestry needle, scissors and maybe a stitch marker, but I thought I'd just get that out because I quite like it. I'm using today 2 strands because I want it to be thick. Now with these headbands, normally I would use a chunky wool or a yarn, or I would double up. So if I haven't got chunky, I would use 2 strands of yarn to make them thick, so they crochet up really quick. So it's a lot better. So today I'm just going to, I found this, but I've got, I don't know where it's come from, and it's Wondersoft Style Craft. It's like a lilac colour with glittery bits in it, and it calls for a 4mm hook, and I'm going to use a 6 because I am doubling it up. So to start, what I normally would do as well for a headband, I would take somebody's measurements. Again, I like to use measurements because everybody's different sizes. So I would rather do that. I'll take a measurements of the hairline right around forehead, round the back, and let's do that quickly now. So I'll just take my own measurements. So I'm looking at about 22 inches. So what I'll be doing is my initial chain is going to be 22 inches. So if you were making it for yourself, you would just crochet your chain, and when you get to the, just try it on your head as you crochet in it. And when you get to 22, just stop. So that's what I'll be doing. So we just put our 2 strands together. You can see the glittery little bits there, quite cute. And it's lilac-y, but it's quite light, so it'll be a nice for dark hair this on a winter's day. So all I'm going to do, and I won't bore you with the me counting my chains up, is just chain until I get to 22 inches. So I've got to the 22 inches, and I've actually just counted them, and it's 65. So I'm just going to take out the rest of those. And to begin, I'm just going to do a row of single crochet. So you miss out the first one, and into the second you just do a single crochet all the way along. Nice and easy, just to get it going. So we'll have a nice ridge at the top and a ridge at the bottom. So right until the end. And I have to try and remember to keep my hands just relaxed so that I don't do it too tight this first row. So I'm going to chain 2 and turn. Hope you can see this okay. So in the first loop, the first that we've already come out of, the first chain, I'm going to double crochet and double crochet again. Then I'm going to skip 2, and into the third one I'm going to single crochet, a double crochet, and another double crochet. I'm going to skip 2, and into the third one I'm going to single crochet, double crochet, and double crochet. Show you one more time. So skipping the 2, and I'm going to single crochet, double crochet, and a double crochet into the same one. And this is what's going to this is what's going to make our ripple effect. So this is the ripple stitch. Hope you can see that a bit better on that one. And it's one of my favorites to go to crochet up really quick. So I'll keep on doing this, and I'll meet you towards the end of this row. So coming to the end, we're doing our last double crochet, and then I've still got 2 stitches left. So what I'm going to do is just jump over and do a double crochet. No, I'm not. I'll just do a single crochet into the end. I'm going to chain 2 and turn. And then that's where I'll be doing so where we've already turned, I'll be doing 2 more double crochet into that turning point, into the same one. Then we're going to jump over to our single crochet and single crochet into there, and then 2 double crochets into the same chain, if that makes sense. So as your ripple goes up and over, and then it goes into the single crochet space there, we'll single crochet, then we'll do 1 double crochet in the same space, and 2 double crochet in the same space. Jump over our hump into the small space there for a single crochet, and then a double crochet and another double crochet. Jump over the hump into our single crochet space there, and single, double, and double. And if you try and keep your hands relaxed, it'll be nice, and the tension will keep nice and medium rather than too tight, and plus the looser it is, the quicker that you're going to get it to crochet up, and then you'll be finished. So we've got a single crochet, a double, and a double. We'll carry on like that for the end of this row. When you're doing this with double strands, you just have to be careful and mindful that you have to pull through enough strands. So make sure that you've got through all of them on the hook. That makes sense, because I'm just going round and making sure that I'm going through 2 and going through 2 there. So we're at the end of this row. I'm just going to single crochet into the very last one, chain 2 and turn, and then we're just going to do the same, and each now you'll be able to see where your ripple is, so as you come back down the ripple is there. And this is beautiful for me. I make the baby blankets in this, if I haven't already said about 10 times. So we're going to double crochet into the same stitch twice, jump over your hump into the single crochet with a single crochet and 2 double crochets. Now see, I nearly split that with it being 2 strands, so just be mindful. And that is all I'm going to do for about, let me have a look. So each one of these is classed as 2 rows. So see if you can see on one of these. So what I'll do is normally 4 sets, just takes it nice and wide, because you want it nice and wide to cover your ears and practically the top of your head. It's practically a hat. So we'll do another couple of rows. So we've done 8 rows of the ripple stitch. Now I'm just going into the last stitch, and I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So when we started, we had our normal chain, what we started with. So I'm going to do a slip stitch and then a single crochet. So I want to do a single crochet and a slip stitch, just so that we've got the same at the top and the bottom of our headband, so when we put it on it won't matter if it's upside down or whatever. So I'll do that now. So I'm just going to single crochet my way back down in every stitch along the top of the ripple stitch. So just single crochet, and I will meet you back at the end of this row. Quite loving this lilac colour, hope you can see it, sparkles. Finishing our single crochet, I'm just going to now do the slip stitch across the top just to tighten it up a little bit, and then that'll even it out, because when I always first start, my chain rows are always a bit tighter, so I like to do on these a little slip stitch, and then that'll tighten this row back up. So I'll meet you at the end when we've done our slip stitch row. Just done our last slip stitch in the end, and I'm going to snippety snip and fasten off. Now, depending on what kind of headband, head warmer finishing that you would like, you can either do the sandwich together look. So if you just got your 2 edges and had a V that way and a V that way, and you sandwiched them together and you sew them or whip stitch over and over and then pull it inside out, you would have the, let me have a look, the twisted headband. But this is quite thick, so for these kind of headbands I just feel that it might stand out too much. But I mean, if you wanted to do it with a softer one, which is great, do it with a softer one. And then we have where we just put our join together and then we sew up and then pull it tight, so it's not got the bulk to it. It's got a nice finish. Here's 2 we made earlier. How does that look inside out? And then we also have this one, which I'm going to do today. So we sew it together and then we make a little strap and hide our sewing stitches. Sewing stitches? Does that sound right? Well, it should be right. So we're going to fold our headband over, and we're just going to whip stitch from one end to the other. I maybe should have left a longer length, but I'm just going to use one of the threads for now. So we're just going to over one end and back through the other. And just sew that up all the way up to the top. Surprised you can't hear this fireworks still going off. I think we're on the 6th. Yeah, we are the 6th. We're nearly at the end now. People are still partying outside. I'm just going to fasten that up. And tie it off against any of the bits just to strengthen it and make it a bit more secure. And that's it for now. I'm just going to take my hook again and make a little strap. 1 second. So just chain about 10, I think. I don't want it too big because I need to cinch it quite close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe a bit longer. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to make it so it's the same length as that, but it's going to wrap around and pull it tight. Just do 2 as my turning chain, and then I'm just going to double crochet, move right back along the chain. I'll probably just do 2 or 3 rows of double crochet. I've done 2 rows of double crochet, and I'm just going to do another row of singles just to make it slightly a bit wider, and then we just wrap it round the center join of the headband so that it hides the stitches, and then we'll be sewing in all the edges. And that's about us all done. I'll do some different patterned ear warmers coming up, so I'll try and leave the links somewhere about now. And what I'll be doing is just showing you, say, with thinner yarn. Let me have a look. So these are quite popular. These aren't chunky. Well, they're still chunky-ish, but they're just we've done with double crochet into the back loop only. And this is, because it's sparkly, it didn't need an explanation. And the middle there, I just wrapped the yarn round. So the world is your oyster, as they say when it comes to finishing off. So just get our headband back together. Sorry, I've run off on a tangent, which is which I always do, mad stuff. And then we're just going to wrap it, so we're just going to cinch it in. Let me see. So we're just going to bunch it together and then wrap it round. Got too many ends, I should have sewn them all in first. And then all we're going to do is whip stitch this bit over now. So I've pulled the 2 edges together. I left a bit of a tail on so we could sew it, use the tail ends to sew it all in together. And like I say, you can make this as wide as you want as well. So I'm just going to whip it all the way across to the edge. Nice and tight. Make sure that you get all the ends in as well, which we'll be doing in just a sec. Just going to come back along a little bit, make a knot, come back through and back again. Snip off the ends, and I'm just going to tidy it all up a bit now. So I do have a couple of ends that need sewn down. That's with all our ends sewn in. I thought I was cracking up then because I've been keep putting my needle down, and I thought it disappeared. I'm sure I'd just put it there and I'd move my scissors across. It'll stick to my scissors or stick its mother. So I was like, am I losing my mind? But yeah, thought I'd just share that with you. And then if you want, you can pop on your little tags, the little handmade tags. I'm not sure I like that one now I've got it out, but I'm sure I've got a square one, so I could possibly stick some tags on. And there we have it, our headband, another one to the collection. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Bit crazy as per usual. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.